Hi, I'm Kaylee, and today I'm doing a book unhaul. I have some books to get rid of. So these aren't necessarily books that I just hate and have to get rid of. Some of them I really enjoyed, but I just don't feel the need to keep it on my shelves. Or I really enjoyed it and I just don't think I'm ever gonna reread it again. So I'm getting rid of it. And some of them actually are books that I actually really do just hate. But before we get into the unhaul, I'm gonna reach back here to our Booktuber Shoutout and we're gonna shout out somebody. Today's shout out goes to Tilly's Shelf. I will leave a link to their channel down in the description and be sure to go over and subscribe to them. And please do subscribe to this channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you probably need to get rid of a few books like I do. So I have a huge box over here full of books that need to get out of this house. All right, okay, let's dive in over here. So I am going to get rid of Danny Chung Sums It Up. I did like this one quite a lot, but I'm not the target audience, you know? I'm not a middle grade schoolboy, so I really did love this. I thought it was lovely, but it's not one that I feel the need to keep. I'm also getting rid of Winterset Hollow. This is another one that I did enjoy. I really liked the writing style and everything, but it's a little too scary for me. It's pretty violent. So this is not one that I'm ever gonna reread. Emma Brown. Oh, you guys have already heard about this one in my Victober wrap-up about how much I did not like this book. It's from an unfinished manuscript by Charlotte Bronte, and then Claire Boylan tried to finish it in Charlotte Bronte's style, and it was not Charlotte Bronte's style, and I just didn't like the story, and I was just really disappointed in this one, so away it goes. Somebody gave me this because I'm a musician, and so they thought, hey, you're a musician, you'll want a biography of musicians. But I don't. They just seem a little weird how Kiss, Cheap Trick, Aerosmith, and Stars remade rock and roll. Not my scene. I'm a classical musician, so not my deal, thanks. Matched. There were so many issues with Matched. I did not enjoy Matched. I felt like there was so much potential there and I really could have loved these characters. And then it was all just so slow and boring. There wasn't a lot of meat on the bones there, and so this one is not my fave. Reckless by Cornelia Funk. I actually really do love this author, and I liked this book, and I think I'm definitely going to continue to read the rest of this series. However, this is not my favorite book from her, and I feel like I can just get it on my Kindle and just read it on my Kindle, and I don't really feel like this is my super favorite that I absolutely have to have on my shelves. So away it goes. Someone else will love having this on their shelves because this is really excellent fantasy storytelling, just so good. But not my have to keep it forever favorite. Icefall by Matthew Kirby. I think I gave this 4 stars. Like, I loved this so much, but somehow it's like I really loved it, but I don't think I'll ever read it again. Like, now that you kind of know the ending and the suspense is gone, it's a good first read because there's all that suspense, and then once you know the answer, it's not that suspenseful anymore. So Poisons of Cox. This is one of my try a chapter books, and I tried a chapter and decided, wow, that's not for me. It's just kind of weird and strange, and I don't really know what's going on here. So, Ashes on the Waves. This is another one that was a try a chapter, and I felt like, this sounds like it could be my cup of tea. It's fantasy, and it has fae and things like that. But somehow it just didn't grab me. I have so many other books that I would really rather read than this one. So this one is just not making the cut. Sorry. Mark Twain's The Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories. I hated The Mysterious Stranger. It was the weirdest, craziest, insane story, and I hated it so much. And it doesn't even have an ending because he died before he could finish it. And just, wow, this was never meant to be published. It's awful. Ollie Come Free. A publisher sent me this, and they did not ask me if I wanted it or not. And I don't want it. I don't even know what this is about. It's about chickens. Like, I don't know. This is not my cup of tea. Some guy suffers a brain injury and then he keeps chickens. I don't know. Why did they send me this? I didn't ask for this. It needs to go away. This is another try chapter 1 that I decided I don't want it. Endymion Spring. This is a fantasy, and he has to like unlock the secrets of the mythical whatever. It seems like it would be the sort of thing that I would like, but when I read the first chapter, I just wasn't impressed. I wasn't excited to keep reading, so too bad. Heidi's Children. This was like a 2-star, 3-star book. The illustrations are so disgusting and weird. I hate these illustrations so much. It just needs to go away. Like, these people's eyeballs are like sticking out of their heads in weird places. These illustrations are so bad. I mean, really, what is wrong with that person's face? What is wrong with ugly babies? Everybody's so ugly. Why? Why ugly illustrations? Please go away. Another one that a publisher sent me, and they did not ask me if I wanted it, and I don't want it. In the Hole. His father loses the family restaurant and they are homeless or something. Oh, that just sounds really depressing. I just don't want that. Steel is another one that was a try chapter. So this is a modern girl who is whisked away to some pirate ship in the recesses of time. She time travels or something weird. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be like this amazing character development for her or something, but I read that first chapter and I was just like, I'm not seeing where this character is gonna go. It just didn't impress me. That first chapter really has to hook people, you know? And it didn't, so goodbye. Publishers, man. They send me stuff, and why? This is actually the second book in a series. They sent me the first book, and I reviewed the first book, and I didn't like it, and I think I gave it like 2 stars or something, and I sent them back that review and said, I don't like your book because it's got issues. It's got plot holes and stuff. And then they just keep right on sending them. I'm not going to review this. I don't want it. I didn't like the first book. What makes you think I'm going to like the next book? Why am I wasting my time on this? Well, I'm not. That's what. Sentimental Tommy by J.M. Barrie. This is the writer of Peter Pan. I tried 3 times to read this before I finally made it all the way through. I hated Tommy's character. He's selfish and mean and horrible. I think I gave this 2 stars. This is no good. It's this really pretty old edition, and amazingly, for such an old edition, like, it actually has the dust jacket. Like, how many old editions do you know that actually have the dust jacket intact? Well, this is gonna make some book collector so happy to have this old edition, and they're gonna be so happy. And I will be happy to have it off my shelf. Date Smart. Not what I was looking for. This just kind of has real basic advice. Be yourself, be honest, communicate with your partner. You know, it's nothing groundbreaking or amazing. I think I gave this 2 stars. It was just kind of bland. Some of the advice I didn't actually even agree with. So, yeah. Publishers, man. Publishers! Why do they send me stuff? If they would just ask me, I would tell them, I don't like scary things. I don't like stuff that is about ghosts and haunting and all that. And then they wouldn't waste their money sending me books that I'm not going to review. Goodbye. And then we have a few picture books. Poultrygeist, I thought was so cute. I gave this 4 stars. I thought this was adorable. It was just the right amount of scary for a children's picture book, and it's so funny and cute. However, I feel like this is geared more towards 7 or 8-year-olds. You know, kids are a little bit older and wouldn't be scared, but my little nieces are 2 years old and 4 years old. So I feel like this is just slightly too scary for them. And so I'm going to let some other little children enjoy it. This one is a duplicate. The publisher sent me Berta's boxes, and I thought it was really cute, and I reviewed it and everything. But then they sent me another one. I don't know if it was just like a warehouse thing where they accidentally sent me 2 or what happened there, but I don't need 2. So, okay. Bobby the Bear and His Missing Dinner. I didn't like this. The story is weird. It doesn't really make sense. The illustrations are not that good. Just kind of copy and paste kind of stuff. This is nothing special. I think I gave this like 2 stars. And then Caribou, I thought this was really cool. I thought the illustrations were really neat, and it's very informative, and it has all this neat information about caribou and other animals that live in the Arctic and everything. I just thought it was really awesome. But it's not the right age group for my nieces, and it's not like I'm gonna keep it. So it was great, but I don't really need this right now, so away it goes. And our last book is, unfortunately, William Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream, which is retold in a picture book for children with some lovely illustrations and everything. However, I did not like the art style. I didn't like the illustrations, and I felt like the story was not condensed enough for a child to read in a picture book. Like, there's just too many words on every page, and a kid is not going to sit there and listen to you read all those words, and they're not really going to understand a lot of it either. So I just felt like they didn't do a very good job of getting the target audience in here. So it's a lovely book, but I don't want it. I don't want it. And those are the books that I am going to unhaul. These are going to be donated or exchanged at the local bookstore or at the library. I'm not really sure yet. As long as I get them out the house and somebody else can enjoy them, then I am happy. So please leave me a comment down below and let me know, what are some books that you have unhauled recently, or just books that you're like, oh, am I even ever gonna read that again? And what do you usually do with your books when you unhaul them? Do you donate them? Do you take them to a free little library? Some of these I might actually take down to the local women's shelter or to, some sort of charity organization. So I still have to decide where are we going with this? How are we getting rid of some of these? But if you have some good ideas, then please do leave me a comment down below and let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.